What if I told you Family Guy isn't just fart jokes and chicken fights? Behind the chaos are brutal truths, dark satire, and surprisingly real facts hiding in plain sight. In this video, we're diving into Season 23, Episode 13, one of the most savage and surprisingly clever episodes yet. This is your deep dive into the episode's wildest moments and the real-world facts behind the punchlines. Let's break it down.
I got these for free and I put in prescription lenses. Okay, let's go crowd the gate even though we're in Group R.
Saying what we've all witnessed at the airport. So what's Group R anyway? In real life, airlines like Delta and United use boarding groups to organize passengers. Group R usually means you're really last to board. You probably booked the cheapest ticket, checked in late, or don't have any airline status. If you're in Group R, pack light. Your bag might need to go under the seat. Check your boarding pass carefully, and if you're worried, some airlines let you pay to board earlier. So yeah, maybe don't crowd the gate like Peter. Hit like if you've seen that airport chaos too.
Sir, you're not allowed to be on the carousel.
Well, and maybe you shouldn't have named it such a fun word.
We're just settling an argument about what the deal is with Hilaria Baldwin.
I'll tell you her deal.
Ever heard of someone faking an accent? For years.
Married life is really nice.
Meet Hilaria Baldwin, or should we say Hillary from Boston. She's a yoga teacher, podcaster, and married to actor Alec Baldwin. But it wasn't her fitness skills that made headlines. It was her identity. Hilaria claimed she was from Spain. She used a Spanish accent in interviews and even forgot the English word for cucumber once. Seriously, turns out she was born and raised in Boston. Her real name? Hillary Lynn Hayward Thomas. So, is she misunderstood or just caught up in her own story? Either way, Hilaria keeps trending, even if it's for saying how you say cucumber.
We have, how do you say name? Cucumbers.
There's no way people are still naming their kids Mel. Like, name one Mel under 50.
Mel was super popular back in the day, like in the 1950s and 60s. Think Melvin or Melanie, shortened to Mel. It was a cool, snappy name, but baby name trends change fast. Data from the Social Security Administration shows Melvin and Melanie have dropped way down the charts since the 1980s. In 2023, neither cracked the top 1,000 baby names in the US. Why? Well, names go in cycles. Mel sounds old school now, like something your grandpa might be called. Parents today go for modern names like Liam or Olivia. Plus, pop culture doesn't help. No big celebs or characters named Mel are stealing the spotlight.
You can stop printing the Mels.
We don't print them.
Okay, then you can stop ordering the Mels.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sorry, I'm from the United States, so I'm scared to talk to anyone from the island who doesn't work at the resort.
Why are some Americans scared to talk to locals while traveling? It's not just a Family Guy joke. Peter refusing to talk to someone outside the resort actually reflects a real travel mindset. A lot of US tourists stick to all-inclusive resorts because they feel safe there, almost like a bubble. According to travel studies, around 70% of American tourists prefer package vacations where everything's controlled. Food, tours, and who they interact with. Why? Language barriers, fear of scams, and unfamiliar customs. There's even a name for this: cultural bubble tourism. It's where people travel, but avoid truly experiencing the local culture. Ironically, that fear of the unknown makes the trip less enriching. So when Peter says he's scared to talk to island locals, it's funny, but it's also a real commentary on travel habits in the US Family Guy Strikes Again.
Damn it, Peter! I will not let you ruin another trip for me!
This is Brian.
Yes, I'd like to request a wake-up call for tomorrow, even though every human on Earth now has an alarm clock in their pocket.
Why do people still ask for wake-up calls when they literally sleep next to a smartphone? In Family Guy, Stewie calls the front desk for one. People really do still request wake-up calls at hotels. Why? A few surprising reasons. It's backup. Some travelers don't trust their phone's alarm, especially if it's on silent or if they've had battery issues. It feels personal. A real human voice saying good morning can feel more reliable and polite. Jet lag. When you're in a different time zone, your body clock's all messed up, and one alarm might not cut it. Also, business travelers sometimes ask for multiple wake-up calls before big meetings. Old school, but it works. So yeah, Stewie's not the only one keeping that hotel tradition alive. Even in 2025, some habits are hard to snooze.
And not a berry to be found on the whole plate.
What do you mean? They're strawberries.
Not technically a berry. It's actually an aggregate accessory fruit.
Wait, strawberries aren't real berries. Sounds crazy, but here's the truth. In science, a real berry comes from just one ovary in a flower. That's why tomatoes, bananas, grapes, and even eggplants are all true berries. But strawberries? Not even close. They grow from multiple ovaries. And those tiny seeds on the outside, each one is actually its own little fruit with a seed inside. That means the red part we eat isn't even the real fruit. It's what scientists call an aggregate accessory fruit. And it gets weirder. Bananas are berries. Avocados, also berries. Even coffee beans come from berries. So yeah, the fruit world is totally messed up. And nature clearly doesn't care about your grocery store labels.
It's got the word berry in the name.
Doesn't make it a berry. It's also got the word straw, but I'm not sipping my drink through it.
We could always shoplift them.
Who do I look like? Rex Reed? Journeyman quarterback?
Wait, did Chris Griffin just compare shoplifting to a film critic and a football player? Yep, this Family Guy moment turns into a weird name drop spree. Chris refuses to shoplift and says,
Who do I look like? Rex Reed?
Robert Durst? Jameis Winston? Here's the wild part. All three of those names linked to real-life scandals. Rex Reed, a famous movie critic, was actually caught shoplifting CDs back in the early 2000s. Robert Durst, not just a rich guy, but a convicted murderer. And Jameis Winston, an NFL quarterback, made headlines for stealing crab legs when he was in college. Chris may have no idea what he's saying, but he somehow nailed 3 actual crime references in one line. Only Family Guy can make a joke this random and still be 100% real.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure what this is, but yeah.
Fine, Stewie. Maybe we don't have Michael Clayton, but we got that Matt Damon fracking movie. Basically the same thing.
You ever hear a drunk cartoon dog say something that actually makes sense? On Family Guy, Brian's all tipsy and goes,
Maybe we don't have Michael Clayton, but we got that Matt Damon fracking movie.
basically the same thing. And honestly, he's kind of right. Michael Clayton is this serious movie where George Clooney plays a guy who fixes legal messes for big companies. He finds out the company he's helping is doing some shady stuff to the environment and people. Now, Matt Damon's movie, Promised Land, is about a guy working for a natural gas company. He goes to a small town to convince people to let them drill, frack actually, but starts realizing maybe this isn't so great either. So both movies about guys working for big corporations who slowly realize, wait a minute, are we the bad guys? Brian calling it Frack Damon? That's just him mixing up names while drunk. But plot-wise, it kind of tracks. Crazy how a sloppy line from Family Guy actually connects 2 deep movies, right?
I want to say Frack Damon.
And there you have it, the wild, weird, and weirdly true layers hidden inside Family Guy. Season 23, Episode 12. Don't forget to subscribe for more episodes where comedy meets reality.